Now, we all know political campaigns can be something else, but have you ever heard the story of the politician who lost their race and then went on to put a voodoo curse on their opponent? And y'all, we were all around in 2008, and I have no idea how I missed this story, especially since I was living in Georgia at the time. Now, in 2008, Cobb County Commissioner Annette Kesting was accused of trying to unalive the person who she lost to. That's when she supposedly sought out the services of a voodoo practitioner living in South Carolina named George Ann Mills. Mills had received nearly $3,000 in checks from Castine, which then ended up bouncing, and you know what happened next. That's when Mills decided to go public, of course, because after all, she had done some work and she was not about to be cheated out of her money. Now, Mills did have to go on to clarify that she did personal work for Miss Keston and her family, and she actually refused to throw the unaliving curse simply because she said no respectable voodoo practitioner would ever do that, especially not for a lost political race. Although Miss Kesting insisted that she never did anything like that, she claims her checkbook had been stolen and that somebody else wrote those checks against her rival. She'd never do such a thing. It seemed that Miss Kesting, or whoever took her checkbook and wrote the checks, wanted this man to either catch cancer or unalive in a car accident. Now, Miss Mills was a professional practitioner and had been working for quite some time. That's why the authorities took this case so seriously, as she was able to describe Miss Kesting and her husband's car down to a T. Even the Georgia Bureau of Investigation was considering the prosecution of the matter, while SLED in South Carolina was going to take up the matter of the bad checks completely in a completely separate case. While it's unclear what actual laws outside of the bounce checks were broken, this case did catch a lot of attention when Miss Mills decided to come forward. All I have to say to this is what the hell? I mean, really, what the absolute hell? It ain't that damn serious, lady. And yes, after Googling, as you can see here, they did have some troubles after that. So it seems like their attempted theft with the practitioner turned back on them quite